were close with Mike Leake, so it's not like you're sitting here taking some shot at some guy. I mean, he basically became your little brother from a second he went right from being drafted at Arizona State to pitching in the big leagues.
Absolutely. I took him under my wing. You know, I did everything I could to make him feel comfortable in that locker room. I love him to this day. You know, he's one of my favorite guys I've ever played with. He's quirky and he's different, and, you know, I like everything about him. But he just wasn't quite ready for that big stage yet in my mind. Not to say that he couldn't have got the job done, but I felt like we had a better chance with myself and Latos going on 3 days rest in those moments. And I had that conversation with Brian Price. And I remember because Johnny got hurt swinging the bat before game one. I was taking batting practice with Johnny on the field, and he said to me in Spanish, he said in Spanish, "I'm going to swing hard like this tonight, papi." And he said, "I'm going to swing duro." And he's hit the first 3 balls of our batting practice really hard line drives to shortstop. And then he winced and he said, "Oh," and he didn't say, "I have a problem," but I know what happened he pulled an oblique. And when I went in the locker room and he was getting prepped for the game, I knew he was in trouble and I knew he probably wasn't going to make it through the game. But when we got back to Cincinnati, they pulled him off the playoff roster without allowing him to play catch. He went in the weight room and they did a couple of things with him where he was testing it, and he said he felt pretty good, and they never allowed him to play long toss or play catch to see if he could still stay in on the roster, and they pulled him off of it. So when they pulled him off of it, I was disappointed by that, first of all, because I thought they should have given him a chance to play catch. But then I had a conversation with Brian Price, and I said, "Why don't you go 3 days rest with myself and Matt Latos?" And he said, "I don't think it's time to panic." He said, "We're going to go with what we have done all year, and we're going to put Mike in the rotation." And I just felt like at the time that Mike did not quite have the confidence in his game to step on that stage and really get the job done. Now, the years after that, I would have taken Mike Leake all day. But at that time, I felt like he was just, underneath that.